Some say Christian dressing is about covering up. Others say it's old-fashioned. But what if it's about something deeper? Identity, holiness, and influence. Today we dive into a hot topic, a very hot one. Does God care about how Christians dress? Does God actually care about how we dress and look? Let's go beyond opinion and open Bible. Let's look at the scriptures. 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 19 to 20 says, "Do you not know that your body is a temple of the Holy Spirit, who is in you, whom you have received from God? You are not your own. You were bought at a price. Therefore, honor God with your body." 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 19 to 20. Romans chapter 12, verse 2 says, "Do not conform any longer to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, His good, pleasing, and perfect will." See, let's be real. Clothing or how you dress send a message, even if you don't mean to. In every culture, your dress communicates identity, values, and status. So if our bodies belong to God, how we present them publicly should reflect His presence in us. That doesn't mean be boring. No. It doesn't mean you should be boring. It means be intentional about it. You don't need to dress like the world to reach it. You need to represent Jesus Christ with confidence and clarity. Before you dress, ask yourself, would I wear this if Jesus Christ happened to be standing next to me? Does what I'm wearing honor God or just attract attention? Let's look at what the Bible actually says concerning dressing. Let's look at what Paul said. 1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 9 to 10 says, "I also want women to dress modestly, with decency and purity, not with braided hair or gold jewelry or expensive clothes, but with good deeds appropriate for women who profess to worship God." This is Paul's letter to young Pastor Timothy. Paul's message here is about heart posture, not fashion police rules. The focus isn't to shame beauty, but to prioritize character over cosmetics. Let's look at what Peter said, Apostle Peter, our own Apostle Peter said concerning dressing. 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 3 to 4 says, "Your beauty should not come from outward adornment, such as braided hair and the wearing of gold jewelry and fine clothes. Instead, it should be that of your inner self, the unfading beauty of a gentle and quiet spirit, which is of great wealth in God's sight." 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 3 to 4. Peter is correcting obsession, not expression. It's not against beauty, it's against vanity. Because the ultimate aim here is a gentle and quiet spirit, which is precious in the sight of God. God is not against style, He's against self-idolization. Some churches go too far, they go too far, judging people based on earrings, trousers, and hairstyles. Others stay silent, allowing anything in the name of grace. Shall I see? Truth without love is harsh, and love without truth is deception. So both must go hand in hand. God isn't calling us to be outdated. Not at all. He's not calling us to be outdated. He's calling us to be different from the world. There's a difference between being fashionable and being provocative. There's a difference between being fashionable and being provocative. So let's look at modesty. Modesty doesn't mean you should be boring. Christian sister, you don't need to be boring. Fashion is not sin. Modesty is not about looking unattractive. It's about not using your body to provoke lust, pride, or attention. You can be bold, beautiful, and still biblical. Dressing for the Lord doesn't mean wearing sack. You don't need to be in tattered clothes. It means asking the Holy Spirit before your mirror. Modesty is not bondage, it's actually freedom from needing to impress the world. Freedom from needing to impress the world. People judge by outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. 1 Samuel chapter 16, verse 7. Yes, that is true. The Lord looks at the heart. But what you wear speaks volumes. What you wear still matters. Dressing is an expression of your values. Modesty is more than fabric length. It's about intention. So ask yourself, is what I'm wearing honoring God or drawing unnecessary attention to myself? Modesty is about the heart before the outfit. Christian men and women are called to present Christ in everything, even in fashion, even in style. You can be stylish and sanctified. Modesty isn't about hiding beauty, it's about honoring God with it. You don't have to hide your beauty. You have to honor God with it. When you read Romans chapter 14, verse 13, it says, so let's stop condemning each other. Decide instead to live in such a way that you will not cause another believer to stumble and fall. You don't have to dress to cause another believer. This thing, let me just hit a little bit on the Christian sisters who lead praise and worship. Charlie, you know that you are blessed. You have big buttocks, we know. You have big breasts, we know. And you are wearing this tight outfit. And you are leading praise and worship. And you are just causing chaos in the church. Christian brothers are uncomfortable, but they can't say, my sister, Charlie, stop it. You are in church. You cannot be doing that. Stop it. See, different cultures have different norms. What is modest in Accra might be different from what is modest in London or Lagos. What UK people see as immodest will be different from what Accra people see as modest. So how do we navigate this? Let me give you 3 questions to ask yourself before you dress. Before you dress, ask yourself these 3 questions. Question 1, am I reflecting Christ or copying culture? Am I reflecting, is my dressing, or is it reflecting Christ or I'm just copying culture? 2, will this distract someone from God's glory in me? 3, would I wear this if I had to preach today? Yeah, always ask yourself these 3 questions before you dress. Conviction must guide culture, not the other way around. Christian dressing isn't legalism. It's kingdom alignment. You must dress to suit the occasion. I always say that. It's about realizing that your appearance is a canvas for the gospel. You don't dress holy to be saved. You dress holy because you are saved. That's why you dress. You dress holy because you are saved. Dress with purpose. Dress to honor God. Dress to glorify God. Let your beauty glorify God. This is faith meets culture, where we don't water down the truth. We say it just as it is, with biblical backing. Like, subscribe, and share for someone to enjoy. Thank you for watching.